The German
and then we work
style.
it the German way, a little bit more reserved, not too much like, oh, try this on.
Okay.
That comes after about 10 minutes. Hi, I'm Sam. Welcome to Fabulously Old Things.
Hi everyone, my name is Leela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Here I'm sitting with Sam from Fab Old Things. First, would you like to introduce yourself and why you named the store and what you sell here?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Sam Wright. I have a shop, it's called Fabulously Old Things. It's second-hand and vintage items, mostly clothing for ladies, and I bring most of the things from England. So as you can see, royal homewares, have accessories, and it's a real mixture between old and second-hand, which is only a few years old, and vintage, which is older than 30 years.
So everything is from England, so you're from England?
Yes. I originated. I am from England. I've been in Germany since 2008. I came here as an international transfer in a big multinational company as a marketing manager, and at that time happened to meet a German, got married, had a couple of children, and now this is my home.
When did you start learning German?
I actually didn't really speak a lot of German when I got here, although I did A-level German at school. So that is karma, biting me on the bum quite hard. In the first few years I didn't learn any German really because I was working in English. It was the business language of the company. And when I'd had both kids I decided to go and learn some German. I never stopped learning German. I'm B2 level, so I'm not fluent, but I get by pretty well now.
English speaking workers here?
Yes, I have multinational workers here. There's myself who's English, there's Kate who's Welsh, there's Lisa who is Irish, and then we have Lynn who's German.
Oh, okay, cool. And are the customers pretty nice about the German level when they walk in?
Yes, they are extremely patient. We all have varying levels of German knowledge and ability, and actually, when they walk through into here, we have English radio on in the background, we talk in English to each other, and most customers kind of start to talk English. They want to speak English when they come here. There are some that can't. They don't have the confidence to talk in English, so that then I will speak in German with them. But it's a little bit like walking over the threshold to Little Britain here, and most people know that, especially people who live around here.
I've noticed when customers come in, you know everyone's name almost.
Nearly, yes.
I think that's really impressive.
Yeah, it's like a community feeling in this shop. It's, you know, the whole shop is a bit laid out like somebody's living room, and that's the impression I get. People come in to chat, say hi, they bring coffee, they bring Glühwein now because it's Christmas time, and they just want to come and say hi.
Your main customer, how would you describe them?
Oh, don't really have a main customer. It's really eclectic, the mix of people here. They can be from little old ladies who still want to wear a pretty dress to punk rockers to drag queens. I get drag queens looking for amazing dresses to wear, which is brilliant. Just to mums who are looking for things to wear for daily use.
I see. What would you say is the biggest German-English cultural difference?
Oh.
Would you say the style, adjust the style that you sell here compared to in England?
Yes, there is a big difference between the style. I don't adjust it. That's what makes me a little bit different from everything else around here. The Germans prefer, generally speaking, the trend is to wear more baggy, oversized clothing, and the British or English style is very much to play with a woman's shape, with the waist cut out a bit more, and it doesn't really matter how big or small you are, you can look really feminine rather than wearing these kind of oversized dresses that covers you over. And I tend to stick to that style because I personally think all women should be celebrated for being female and feminine, and it doesn't matter whether you're a size 12, English 12, or a size 25 or whatever, it doesn't matter. A woman's a woman and should never be fearful of her figure. Should always be proud of that and celebrate it.
I love that. That's also my style. I'm from Southern California, so we also like more form-fitting clothes.
Right.
So sometimes I feel like I have to adjust my clothing when I'm in Germany, but also decided to keep my styles and not be wearing baggy stuff just because I'm living in a maybe more conservative area. Hamburg style, how would you describe?
Different districts of Hamburg have very specific styles or uniforms that everybody seems to tribally belong to.
What's the name of this district?
This district is Eimsbüttel.
Eimsbüttel.
In this area it's very hipster style, which means actually it's the opposite of sequins and bling and heels. It's all very muted colours, or when it is colour, very baby, very muted down pastel colours, and lots of khaki and trainers and jeans. There's not a lot of dress wearing here. I have fought against that a bit, and I have a lot of customers who buy dresses now from me. It's very multicultural here as well, which is really lovely, but it's quite hipster here in comparison to, say, for example, closer to the Ulster, like this, the west side of Harvesterhude, Rottenbaum and Eppendorf. They're much more designer oriented, a bit more, I would say, you know, with the Burberry and more conservative, old school, old money style Hamburg. We're a bit more hip here.
I see. Yeah, I love finding out what's different in every district in Hamburg. It's so crazy how different each. They're so close to each other, but they're so different from each other.
That's really true. That's really true. Not even 2 kilometers away, we have the Schanze and Altona, and that's kind of the cool area. That's where everything goes. It's a bit, for me, it's a bit like a mini London or a mini Berlin. You can just, it doesn't matter what you wear or what you do, you fit in. And that's really cool.
The people I've spoken to in Hamburg, Eimsbüttel, it's one of those places you want to find an apartment in. I think it's one of the high demand areas, and you can see it's just super beautiful. In Germany, it's called, right, Altbaus?
Genau.
Lots of Altbaus, lots of...
that's right, old buildings.
Old buildings. And this one, I mean, it looks to me like an Altbau.
It is an Altbau. It's at least 120 years old.
Wow.
I don't exactly know the age, but for example, the ceilings, we've got original ceilings in here, and the whole, the building has been renovated to its beautiful former self by the landlords, although in individual apartments obviously, and it's treated with a lot of love because it's under protection because it's such an old building.
I love it. What was it like setting up the shop in Germany? Was there a lot of forms? I know in German.
Oh God, bureaucracy gone mad. Yes, there are lots of forms that need to be filled out. The tax regulations are quite scary because apparently Germany has quite a complex tax system. So the first step is really to register the business. So I couldn't just open it without formally having a permission to trade, so I had to do that. I had to register then with a tax advisor. I had to open up a bank account, a business bank account. Really, those were the main parts of the bureaucracy, and the rest was really then designing and building the shop itself. From the lighting outside with the name shield. What do you call that in English? I can't think of the word anymore.
I'm forgetting my English language.
The sign, sorry, that includes from the signage outside to designing their own wallpaper, meeting a man in the middle of nowhere in a container to buy these second-hand clothing rails that I bought. Everything here was bought second-hand. All the fixtures and fittings as well. There's literally, almost literally nothing in this shop that hasn't been repurposed or recycled or reused.
So people who live a sustainable life will really enjoy shopping.
Yes, the concept behind the store is quite simple. I call it a flowtique, flow market being flea market, boutique. So I want to deliver second-hand and vintage goods at a really affordable price and make the shopping experience just like if you were walking into a really beautiful boutique of new items. I don't ever have any feedback from anybody that walks in this store and goes, oh, this is a second-hand store. They don't actually realise. A lot of the Germans don't realise because the name is Fabulously Old Things. On the window it says Rehoming with Love, and unless you're completely fluent in English, it isn't that clear that it's second-hand. And it's very rare that somebody goes, oh, you know, it looks like a second-hand store, because it's conceptually not like that.
I didn't notice either my first time coming in. I was like, ooh, really nice boutique.
Yeah, exactly. That's the good thing about it. So I believe in allowing women to have a treat, and it's kind of guilt-free shopping because it's cheaper than most normal stores and it helps the environment. And right now, more than ever, we need to be having earth-friendly shopping. And this here is all earth-friendly shopping.
I've also actually changed my lifestyle in the last month. I've gotten really inspired. I've decided no more fast fashion. I'm buying only secondhand.
Great.
I think a great introduction to my new series on my channel.
Yeah, great.
I'll put it in the playlist of sustainable shopping
great.
in Hamburg. I saw on your Instagram account, by the way, her Instagram account.
At fab_old_things_Hamburg.
And I saw that you had a highlight showing that you were in the newspaper for opening your shop at a very difficult time point.
Yes, I was featured in the Spiegel magazine. I was part of a series of interviews for people that had opened in the middle of the pandemic. It has been hell on earth. My launch date was postponed by a month because of lockdown number 1. I then traded for 7 months with with having to wear a mask and plexiglass in the shop, a maximum of 3 people in the shop at once, until December the 16th last year. Then we got shut down for nearly 5 months. And then I had to kind of restart the shop again from scratch at the end of May this year. And it's been a battle ever since to get back, because I never established myself that well in the first year. And the Spiegel magazine were talking about hairdressers, shops like myself, restaurants that have all struggled because we've not actually had a lot of support from the government, unfortunately.
The biggest challenge would be, because you're a new business set up during the pandemic, getting people into the shop.
Yeah, it's been very difficult, hence I've taken on a second job, and now we are working very hard as a team to build the social media channel up a bit more to drive more people into store. As you well know, as of today it becomes 2G rules, so that means anybody who comes into store as of today must show their vaccination pass and their identity card to be able to shop in here. That doesn't help, but we're hoping that people will take it with grace and do this with us without causing any drama.
Hopefully not. Hopefully that goes smooth. How can you find your store for people who want to come visit and try on clothes?
Well, I'm quite easy to find. First of all, I'm online, or you can find the website, which is www.fabulouslyoldthings.com, and the directions are there. But in simple terms, I am 100 meters away from the U-Bahn station Lutherrodstraße. So it's very easy. That's the red line, the U2 line. And if you come to Lutherrodstraße, walk 100 meters, shop's right in front of you. One look, this one's great.
Oh my god, you make me melt.
Okay, so something like that would be so cool. It's not very German to wear such a thing, although people do wear these things. In fact, funnily enough, my secret dresses go out of the door. That is a really great dress as well.
If I came in and you never seen me before,
yes.
Do you know what looks would look good on me?
Yes, I know what size you are and I know what would suit you, but what I normally do, unless somebody walks in the door and says, help me, I don't know what suits me, I will let you choose something that you like, and then it gives me the basis of choosing things that I believe you would like.